I just wanted to come on and just give you some magic, some manifestation power, and just help you to ramp up your manifestations in 2022. First of all, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Kim Mellor and I am a manifestation coach, global wellness leader, author, and also host of the 5-star podcast, The Soul Digger, which has been such a huge blessing and something that is very, very dear to my heart. So go and check it out, The Soul Digger podcast. I release episodes every single week and they're just little nuggets of wisdom from my heart, usually from experiences that I've had recently and very active in my energy, and I just share what I'm learning and what I'm going through from a very real and authentic place. So my life hasn't always looked like Bali in the background and rooftops, you know, watching the sunset on my balcony, which is where I am right now. My life was very much stuck in the matrix, you know, buying into society's view of what success should be. You know, I went to school and college and university, and I really felt like I had to get this degree in order to get a good shot at life. And so I just kind of followed the crowd because I didn't have really anyone around me who was living a different life. I just thought, well, this is the way that it is, and that's it. And so I was just surrounded by people who were working hard, people who believed in retiring at 60 and earning 24 grand a year was like a really, really good salary. Now, for anyone who is earning that amount of money, like, that is incredible, absolutely amazing. But I just knew there was something more. I knew there was this ceiling that I just had to get past. I knew there was something beyond that ceiling that everyone was putting on me, but I couldn't put my hands on it. I couldn't quite feel it or see it or just have the knowing that it was there. And so after I followed the educational system, I kind of fell into modelling. And modelling was a great transition because I was able to be self-employed, kind of work for myself, feel some kind of freedom. But at the end of the day, if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. And so I didn't really have any freedom. And my whole life was based on what I looked like externally. So my whole validation and sense of self-worth was, did I look good? Was I thin enough? Were my eyebrows perfect? You know, always having to be in competition with other women. So a very scarcity, very feast and famine kind of environment. And I can remember I woke up one day and I had all the clothes in the wardrobe. I had all the friends on the surface. I had the relationship, the penthouse apartment in Leeds. And I felt empty. I felt lost, I felt burnt out. And I just was like, there has to be more to life than this. There has to be. And I just knew there was something more. And from that moment of being on my knees, feeling depressed, thinking, what the heck is going on? The universe started to open up to me. And that's when I started my online business, which then opened up a whole world of development and community and like-minded people who were on the same trajectory as I wanted to be on. You know, I wanted to believe in dreams and miracles, but I just wasn't surrounded by that. And our environment is such a huge part in shaping our destiny, I believe. And the saying is, you know, you can just be like an average seed and plant yourself in really good soil and you will flourish. And if you are an amazing seed and you get planted in between two rocks, then you're not going to grow. And so that was the soil for me to grow and flourish and really be able to expand into new possibilities. And so I started to build my business from this very hustle, drive, strive. If it's meant to be, it's all literally up to me. And I was very, very successful in my business. And I got to the point where I had, you know, the car, the shoes, the status and all of that, which was amazing. But then again, I had this feeling of, there must be more to life than this, because those things aren't really fulfilling me anymore. Yes, they might look good, but they're not fulfilling. And so I began this journey of redefining what success was to me. I was still very anchored in this external approval of, oh, if I'm driving this car, people are going to like me. And there's nothing wrong with having the cars. You know, I still want the luxury. I'm traveling first class, having all the nice things, but it's what those things mean, and underneath them, what's driving you to have them. That is what was unhealthy in my life. My driving force was approval, not feeling worthy of myself, and not believing in anything outside of myself. I didn't believe in magic. I didn't believe that there was a universal divine intelligence always supporting me and always guiding me. And I had a year of my life which completely floored me. My mum suddenly passed away at 66. I lost my driving license for 6 months. I was a part of a fraudulent investment and lost tens of thousands of pounds. And so everything that I thought was supporting me in my outside world was taken away. And so that was a real wake-up call for me. And I realized that I've been delegating my power. I've been giving my power away to something outside of myself. Now, what happens when we put our self-worth in things that can change? What happens when those things change? And so I began my spiritual journey. I dove deep into personal development. I was like, what happens when people die? You know, I was so much missing my mum, and I was just wanting to understand this world that I could never conceptualize before. And I started to read different books and listen to different audios. And, you know, before that, I was listening to this very, grind, hustle, work 12 hours, 24 hours a day, burn yourself out. And then all of a sudden there was Gabrielle Bernstein, who was talking about energy, and the more fun you have, the more money you make. I was like, no, give over. Surely you can't have fun, rest, and have it be easy. But I was like, hold on a minute. There's two different kinds of people that are both successful, and they're doing it different ways. And so this is one of my first tips in manifesting, is there is lots of different ways to do this. There is not one size fits all. Beliefs are just made up. And so you get to believe what reality you want to create. And so I started to unhook all of the unhealthy hustle and this unhealthy work ethic that was so associated to validation. And I started to shift into this place of trusting and really building my relationship with the divine. Because the divine energy, source, universe, whatever you call it, it's a relationship. Just as your partner, you're in a relationship with them. Like, imagine if you ignored your partner, you didn't communicate with them, you spoke badly of them, you blamed them, you wouldn't have a healthy, thriving relationship. And you probably wouldn't have a relationship, right? So I started to really understand this was a co-creation with the universe. And as I started to unhook from this reality of hustle, my life started to come into harmony and balance, and I gave myself permission to rest and to follow my desires. And we're all very intuitive beings, but we often ignore the signs. We numb ourselves. We just think, oh, that's just a coincidence. And I started to listen to those coincidences and trust them, listen to my body, tune into what she was saying. And I started to take action on those impulses. And those impulses would lead me to the right people, the right opportunities. They would put me in situations that I could never have strategized or mapped out. Now, at this time of year, people are talking about goals and goal setting and reverse engineering, and I used to do that. I'm like, how boring is it to reverse engineer a goal? That's basically saying that there is no room for magic. I have to be in control of every single part of this process. And I know that the universe is so abundant and it wants us to have everything that we desire. And so my goal for this year is to earn $1 million. Now, even 6 months ago, I would have gone, that is completely crazy. How are you going to do that? You've not even come close to that. But I'm really developing this faith and trust in the universe, because energy is all around us. It's always moving and pulsating through every single cell of our being. The universe is alive, water is alive, plants are alive. Money is alive. Money is sheets of paper, but that paper has energy. So money is energy. Energy is all around us. It's just the meaning that we attach to the money. And so the reason why I've set that goal is because I've been so ashamed of making a bold claim like that through fear of what people might think of me, what they might say to me. And really, if I'm ashamed of claiming and being bold with what I want to earn, that's basically saying I'm ashamed to create. I'm ashamed of the universe. Like, I don't love the universe fully. I don't trust energy fully. It's all one thing. And so I'm going to share with you some of my top manifestation tips today. And I've got some questions that you guys have asked me that I'm going to answer to help you just really start to create this confidence and certainty and knowing in the universe. Because I can guarantee you all have a dream on your heart that you're not leaping into through fear of what might happen if it doesn't work out, what people might think of me, all of that. And I want to help to bust some of those myths today. Okay, so I am all about going for it. Like, take the leap, go for it, do it. What's the worst that can happen? So I've created a 6-step go for it formula to help you step in and have the courage and confidence to follow your desires. So the first step is to understand it. Like, understand where you are right now. Like, let's just get real for a second. Like, let's just give yourself some love. Don't beat yourself up about where you're not. Oh my God, I should be further along right now. That person's there and I'm here. And da, da, da. How can you love yourself and just bring awareness from a non-judgmental place of, do you know what? Even the fact I have air in my lungs and food in the fridge, I am so grateful right now. You cannot create abundance from a place of lack. You cannot create love if you don't love yourself. And so just take some time to like think, what am I proud of from this year? And like, where am I right now that I'm so proud of? And do you know what? I'm so happy and grateful, but I'm excited to create more. And then also getting super clear on what it is that you want. What do you want in 2022? What is that dream, that desire that you really would love to have? Imagine if I had a magic wand, and I could say, you have a wish. You can have anything you desire in 2022. Poof! What would it be? Forget how crazy it is. What would that be? And then, once you have that, I want you to say, okay, imagine that's already my reality. What is the vision beyond that vision? What is my vision beyond that vision? And you might go, whoa, hold on a minute. I mean, catch what you're saying to yourself as you step into that. Are you saying, whoa, I mean, that was enough. That vision was enough. Surely I can't have more than that. This is making it all about you. How about the permission that you're going to give other people? Like, why? What's the why behind that vision beyond that vision? Like, what is that vision going to help to do in the world and impact in the world? Like, me making millions is not about me having tons of handbags. It's about me giving you permission and showing you what's possible. And just knowing that, okay, manifestation is your natural state. It's your natural state. What happens is we just get in the way. We put things in the way, limiting beliefs, fears, people's opinions, society's view of success. If anything was possible for you and the universe would just give it you, what would that be? And then I just want you to sit with why? Why do you want that vision? And what impact is that going to have for the world? Like, I'm so grateful that there's people who are so bold on social media, sharing how much they're earning, sharing their life, because it gives me so much permission to play bigger. And if we all live our life and we live our best life, we light up the world by being us. And that light fills in the grid and raises consciousness. And beneath it all, we're all here for one reason, which is to raise consciousness and live our best lives and just leave this planet better than we found it, right? And so like me playing small does not serve the world. You playing small does not serve the world. So how can you play bigger? And then also another piece of that is understanding who you are. Who are you? What's your star sign? What's your human design? What are your values? You know, I use all of these tools to just be a guide. It's not, I don't delegate my power, oh, the moon's doing this, so I'm just going to sit on the sofa for a week. But it helps me to have an understanding of, okay, this is how I can navigate this better so that I'm always in alignment with my soul. And a big reason why a lot of people are unhappy is because they think success looks like this person's success, or, oh, that person has done it this way, so I need to do it this way. It's like, no, we're all so unique. We all have individual fingerprints. So once you understand who you are and how you best operate and how you best communicate based on your personality, your human design, astrology, there's so many facets to this. You can really feel so confident in, yeah, you can do it that way. Well, this is how I'm doing it. You know, so when I see people reverse engineering their goals at this time of year, I stay firm in the fact that that is not my belief system. And I'll share with you what my belief system is. But I actually go into more detail with this with my course that is coming out. Literally, it's available to buy now, but it's starting in February. So if you want more information on my course, Take the Leap, then drop me a message and I will share it with you. Okay, the second thing is release it. Like I said, manifestation is our natural state. Okay? You plant a seed in the ground, you water it, it grows. You don't have to do anything. The universe and nature is naturally growing, it's alive, it's pulsating. And that's what our manifestations are. And so what happens is we get in the way. So imagine the universe, you're born, okay? You're a divine consciousness, we're all one from the same oneness. And the universe is like, okay, I'm going to give you this Ferrari. And I'm going to give you a straight road and you can drive anywhere to your dreams. You just got to get in, put the foot on the gas and drive. And then we're like, oh, that's too easy. I mean, I've just been to school and they told me I need to work hard. My parents have struggled for money. And, you know, all of these beliefs and all of these people telling me what I can and can't do, they just get in the way. And so you then create roadblocks on the way to your dreams and you end up just busting your tires or swerving the opposite way, or just being stuck in traffic and not feeling like you're moving anywhere. Like, has anyone felt stuck, or does anyone feel stuck right now? Like you're at a traffic jam, the lights are on red and they're not going green. That is basically just something in the way. And so manifestation, like step 2, is just about, let's remove what's in the way. Let's identify those limiting beliefs. Where do they come from? And just burning them, releasing them. And there's many ways to do that we go over in my course. But breath work is amazing. Journaling, affirmations, burn rituals, tapping. There's so many different amazing things that you can do. The third thing is own it. Now, this is something that isn't really spoken about enough in manifestation. And it's something that I just believe is so powerful, is being radically responsible for your life. You know, a lot of people are walking around blaming or judging or over rescuing and over giving to the point where they become like the victim. They become the victim of circumstance. They feel tired and depleted and they're just like, oh my goodness. Like, how many of you are someone who overgives, or someone who blames the government, or blames your boss, or blames your parents for why you are where you are? That's what is keeping you stuck. So this year, I've only just got this on a very deep level, is how am I responsible for what's showing up in my life? You can't change you're not in control of what happens in your life, of course. You know, I got burgled on Christmas Day, they stole my laptop. But thank goodness I've done all this work, because I was able to respond from my own control. I didn't delegate my power to those thieves. I couldn't do anything about it. Why am I going to let that knock me out for 2 weeks or a month? I'm just going to go, oh, it's a laptop, I'll just buy a new one. It's absolutely fine. It's how you respond. You know, are you going to walk around being a victim and keeping on sharing that story because it's like, oh, poor me? Or is it like, okay, so how can I tighten up the security? How can I make sure I'm doing this, this, and this, and use it as an opportunity to grow? So taking radical responsibility for how you're responding, but also how are you being a vibrational match to what's showing up in your life right now? So law of attraction states that like attracts like. So if you don't like what's showing up in your life, you know, the amount of money in your bank account, how your relationships are, anything in your life that you're not liking, like on some level you want that. You're a powerful manifester. We're all manifesting every day, but you're manifesting things that you don't want because you're focused on what you don't want, or you're focused on the blame and not feeling like you have the power. When you understand that you have the power, oh my God, that is when you manifest your wildest dreams, because you know that you're in control. It's a co-creation with the universe. You know, it's not just like, let me just let the universe do everything and I'm just going to sit on the sofa. You're not delegating your power. You're in communication. Again, it's a relationship, right? If your partner was sat on the sofa and you just ignored it or you took it for granted, you wouldn't have a thriving relationship. So it's like, hey babe, how you doing? Let's check in today. It's having a chat. It's communicating. What do you need more of? Like, how are you feeling right now? Like, do you need more attention? Like, how can I improve my communication with you? That's how you build a thriving relationship. And it's the same with your manifestations, being in communication and being in a relationship with it. Okay, the fourth thing in my formula is be it. Okay, so we've done understand it, release it, own it, and then be it. Okay, so if you watch The Secret, you might have seen that. It's all about, think about what you want, you put it on the vision board and you manifest it. But it is all about being it. Manifestation is the art of being a match. It's who you are. And if you get this, you will shift so many things so rapidly in your life. Okay, so the past, present and future are happening all at the same time, all at once. And so quantum shifting timelines and collapsing time is all about stepping into that person, that version of you that already has the things that you want. So let's just say, for example, you want to be a millionaire. And so a question you would ask yourself is, if I was coming from millionaire consciousness, what would be different in my vibration? And it's because there's so much more happening than just effort. It's not just about effort, otherwise I'm sure you would be there. I'm pretty sure most of you watching this are working so hard, maybe in a job that you love, or maybe a job that you're just tolerating, or maybe a job that you hate. So there's more at play here. It's this internal recalibration. It's this level of deserving that has to be calibrated. And so I talk a lot about calibrating versus manipulating. You know, you can manipulate all you want, you can strive and work hard and hustle all you want, but you'll only get so far. Instead, how about calibrating your energy? Because if like attracts like, it's so much easier to be able to access the emotion, dial into that frequency and that radio station that you want to be on. Okay, so you might currently be on like 81.1 FM. Struggle, hustle, scarcity, there's not enough. But you want to be in like 101 Abundance FM. Abundance attracts abundance. Confidence attracts confidence. So you have to be those things first. How can you right now access abundance? How can you right now access confidence? You might think, but I haven't got much confidence and I haven't got much abundance. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this from an iPhone, you have abundance. And so how can you just be so grateful for where you are and what you have right now? And then how can you dial up into that frequency and think, okay, if I was already earning £10,000 a month, how would I feel about myself? What would my actions be? What would I wear? Guys, this is 80% of manifestation. And if you're not dialing into this and spending time on this, you are just killing yourself and burning yourself out. Like this past year, I have never had so much rest and manifested so much magic in my life. And it's there for you all. It really, really is. And I just want you to really understand this, that you're so supported. And so focusing on this 80%, what does that look like? Okay, it looks like meditating. It's having a morning routine. And in my morning routine is I feel into my vision for my life. and I ask the universe what my next steps are. And I'm very much intuitive based, which I'll talk about in the next step. I also write out my beliefs. I choose to believe that being a multimillionaire is my natural state. I choose to believe that I am a vessel for multi-million ideas. I choose to believe the more bold I am, the more I attract. The more fun I have, the more money I make. Like, I choose to believe I'm worthy of flying first class. Like, 22 beliefs every single morning. I rewrite them. Guys, this is not like you can go to the gym once and then you get muscles and that's it. You have to. It's a ritual. It's a habit. Again, it's a relationship. If your partner was sat on the sofa and you never spoke to them, you knew they were there, but you just ignore them. You wouldn't offer them a cup of tea. You wouldn't ask how they are. This is the same. Be in conversation with your higher self, the universe, your vibration. Because this is a relationship that is going to help you to manifest whatever you want. So it's so deserving and worthy of your time. Okay, also another question I ask myself is, so, universe, what do you want me to know right now? What do you want me to know right now? You can also narrow it down to money. So money, what would you love me to know right now? What do you want me to know? Speak to me and let it speak to you. Sit in silence, ask the question and let it just come through. And it might say, I need you to pay me more attention. I need you to be more specific. I need you to have a purpose for me. Why do you want this money? Why do you want to live this dream life? What I need you to give me some kind of purpose to be able to fulfill that desire. So being a vibrational match is your identity, who you now shift at. And another great thing to do is, I am the type of person who. I am the type of person who wears these clothes. I'm the type of person who only buys Ananda Soul high quality jewelry. I'm the kind of person who only wears X, Y, and Z clothes, whatever it is, okay? I'm the kind of person who manifests abundance with ease, grace, and joy. Yeah? Okay. I could talk about that section for days. It's like my favorite section is like, who are you? Show up, be it, be bold, and it comes to you. Okay, so step number 5 in my Go For It formula is do it. Okay? You know, it's all well and good doing the, the vibrational work and all of that, but you have to do it. You have to take action. But there's a difference between action and inspired action. Inspired action is feeling so called to do something that you're like, oh my God, okay. You might, for example, get a download to go and watch a movie at the cinema, right? Bear with me. And in that movie is a message or ignites something within you that then opens up your consciousness to new possibilities. That's inspired action. You might get inspired action to call 10 people about business, and those people have just popped into your head. You might have inspired action to walk to the coffee shop in a different route than you've ever been to before, and you bump into someone who connects you with someone who can help you bring your dreams into reality. This is my strategy every day. I tap into my vision. Okay, what's the end result of my vision? Where am I now? And then what's the next right action? What's the next right action that I want to take? Because I'm living here. I'm not living in the reality. I'm living in this higher state. How would the higher version of Kimmela act? How would she speak? How would she handle this situation? And what would she do differently? And then the 6th step of the Go For It formula is know it. Know it. If you knew your dreams were inevitable, how would you feel? If you knew that you could live in that place next year, how would you choose to feel? How would you show up today? If you knew it was guaranteed, like it's been paid for, the dates are in the diary, like it's absolutely signed, sealed, delivered, it's yours, how would you choose to feel right now? So I can guarantee you'd feel less stressed, you'd be less controlling, and you'd just be like, oh, it's happening. Of course it's happening. Yes, it's already done. And so having the faith, and again, this is the relationship piece of being in this divine union with the universe, is having the faith and trust that if manifestation is our natural state, you can have whatever you want, you're doing the work to release it, you're being it, you're taking the action, it's yours. It's inevitable. So I know for certain whatever I want, I can have, right? And every morning I wake up, and if there's something that's off in my thoughts or vibration, I catch it. Oh, that limiting belief, that's interesting that's there. I'm going to celebrate it. Oh my God, I've caught it. Amazing. Okay, and then I'm going to rewire it and shift it and choose a new belief. I choose to believe that. I choose to believe that until it becomes my natural thought, my natural vibration, and that thought is completely gone. So having the faith, especially in the unknown, is something that I think holds a lot of people back. You know, it's this place that it feels unsafe. I've never been there before. Like, how can I possibly put trust in something I don't yet see, right? But it's the only place where your dreams exist. Your dreams are living in that space of not yet being tangible. But if you can think it and visualize it, it's real beyond your wildest dreams. Because the life you're living right now was once a dream. This is an old manifestation that you're living right now. This house I'm living in right now is an old manifestation. The partner I have right now, the amazing relationship I have, is an old manifestation. It's what I've been calling in for like months or years. And so like this, if you keep focusing on what is and you're manifesting from your reality, you're just going to keep getting what you're getting. And you're going to hit up against a brick wall after brick wall after brick wall. And so I want you to see this unknown is actually this place that you do know. Because if you can see it, it's already happened on some timeline, okay? Now remember, the past, present, and future are happening all at once. And so how do you bring that future into the now? Is you be it. You be it. It's like, okay, what's the energy? Let's imagine this is like an energy ball. This energy ball has all of your dreams. How do you feel knowing that that dream is a reality, knowing that that visions are there, they're true, they're like juicy, it's like everything you've ever dreamed of, right? How do you choose to feel when that money's in the bank? Yeah, the feelings are over here. What we do is we live in the gap. We're like, oh, that's a dream. Or when I'm confident, then I'll. Or once the money's in the bank, then I'll, of course, believe in my dreams. You have to believe here first, and then you bring the future into the now, and you access that confidence now. And it's like, phew, oh my gosh, I am so excited now that I get to live my dream life in Bali. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Now I am confident. I have the confidence to go after what I desire. Oh my God, it feels so amazing to have met my life partner. It feels so good and so juicy and so nourishing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to tell my friends that my dream is a reality. I feel so excited. So it's knowing that this excitement and this feeling has to be in your energy now, bringing the future into the now. So that's how you create certainty in the knowing. And a huge part of that as well is fully taking responsibility for your life and knowing that when you take actions in the unknown, you're either going to learn. If it doesn't work out, you're going to grow, or you're just going to be so thankful for whatever lessons are coming with that. And so there's never any risks with taking the leap. The only risk is staying where you are. And I presume if you've been called to watch this, about manifesting magic, it's because you want to manifest more in your life. So the worst case scenario is you take the action, it doesn't work out, but you learn from it and you grow from it. And so really feeling empowered about taking that leap, and if it doesn't work out, who cares? I'll handle it because I know I'm in control of how I respond. And then also just fully knowing that you are the co-creator is what makes it so certain. And so the 6 steps, just to go over again, my go for it formula is 1, understand who you are, what you want, and why you want it. Number 2 is releasing it, like anything that's in the way. Like if there was nothing in the way, you'd already have what you wanted. So there's something in the way. We have to remove that. Owning it, taking radical responsibility for your life and where you are. Then be it, be a vibrational match to it, do it, take action on it, and then know it. So that's my 6-step formula, which has helped me get through so many obstacles, so many challenges, and has helped me to live this amazing life in Bali. And I'm super excited to give you guys the keys to unlock this within yourself, because it's all there. It's all there for you to access. Like, I am just helping you come back home to your power. And just, if anything you've heard on this has resonated, it's like I want to really encourage you to take action on that and really embody that, because it's the embodiment piece that a lot of people miss. You know, you can read all the books and you can know what to do, but are you being it? So this is another reframe as well. If you find yourself saying, I know what to do, I know what to do, instead say, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I need to be. I'm being that person who I need to be. It's about being, not necessarily, oh, I know what I need to do. It's like, are you being it? Are you being a vibrational match to it? I love talking about this. This is like my highest joy, my highest frequency. And if you want more of this, check out kimmela.com. I have a Go For It guide that you can download for like £7, which has some really cool journal prompts that is going to really help you to get into alignment. I also have my Soul Sisterhood group, which is a monthly membership for your soul. We have monthly sister circles. We have a magical masterclass. And if you join this month, I will give you access to the Manifest Your Best Year masterclass, which is a 90-minute masterclass that I did yesterday. And I've also got my amazing manifesting online course that's coming out in January, and it's called Take the Leap. And it's all about helping you create confidence and clarity to take the leap into a life that you love and just start stepping every day into endless possibilities and living your best flipping life, because you deserve it. You deserve to live the life that you want to live, no matter how big or small your dreams. I really want that for you. So if you want more information on that, please contact me at kimmela.com, or you can sign up for the waitlist at kimmela.com/waitlist. And of course, I'm on Instagram at kimmela_. That's KIMMELLOR. And I'd love for you to come and join me and just get all giddy with me, because like I am just like so excited for so much this year, and I want you to be in my energy, a part of my crew, a part of my tribe, and let's just make this magic happen together. So I love you all so much. If you found this useful, please, please, please share this with your friends and family. Let's spread the joy around the world. And I love you all so much. Bye.